Well, everyone, another year has gone by, and I do speak for everyone when I say that this year was terrible like last year. Not too many W's happened this year. In fact, I was worried that I would have to do the top 5 W's of this year instead of 10 because W's this year were so much rarer than last year. But luckily, through extensive research, I have found 10 W's that happened this year. And so, I will now list the top 10 W's of 2021, starting with number 10, Bobby Shmurda. At number 10, we have Bobby Shmurda. Yes, Bobby Shmurda is on this list. In case you don't know, in 2014, Bobby Shmurda was arrested for weapon and conspiracy charges. And throughout his sentence, people all over the world were saying free Bobby Shmurda. Even on the planet Jexito 8, near the edge of our galaxy, Jexitonians were saying free Bobby Shmurda. I mean, hell, he invented the quadratic formula. But now, earlier this year, my man was finally set free. So instead of saying free Bobby Shmurda, we're saying Bobby Shmurda free. Alright, let's talk about number 9, Bill Burr. Coming in at number 9, we have Bill Burr. Bill Burr is on this list because he pissed off the woke crowd by making a funny joke at the Grammys. These first world problem cretins even started to falsely accuse Bill Burr of being a racist. I just love the internet today. You make one joke that the dyed-haired people don't like, and next thing you know, you're deemed a pariah. But the main reason why Bill Burr is here is because of one checkmark's terrible take on this whole stance. Here, read it for yourself and determine who is the racist one here. I mean, hell, even Bill Burr's wife had this to say to him, and most definitely, you should hear her advice, dude. Anyways, let's get to number 8, GTA Reverse. Coming in at number 8 is the GTA Reverse Engineering Project. In case you don't know, RE3 and REVC were reversed engineered projects for both Grand Theft Auto 3 and Vice City, which recreated the game's engines used for both games. And earlier this year, the satanic mafia organization known as Take-Two Interactive decided to sue the creators behind this project, which, by the way, I have a lot to say about them in tomorrow's video. And in order to use these, you needed a legit copy of the games. But the reason why the people behind this are on the list is because they're fighting back against that scum of a company. They state that their project constitutes fair use and that Take-Two gave portions of its software to those behind Multi-Theft Auto, which is a multiplayer mod for San Andreas. Anyways, I hope that the people behind this project wins the lawsuit. I mean, they most likely won't, since the Take-Two Mafia will probably just bribe or intimidate the judge or jury. Yeah, I'm not sure if this case has a jury. Also, here's hoping that Take-Two Interactive goes bankrupt and out of business one day. Alright, let's get to number 7, Lightstream. And at number 7, we have Lightstream. Lightstream is on this list for being the first to call out that shitty-ass service called Streamlabs. Lightstream exposed Streamlabs for pretty much copying their motto. I mean, look at this. This then caused Elgato to call them out for the same exact thing. But the icing on the cake here is OBS Studios. OBS told Streamlabs to not put OBS in the title of their recording software. But you know what? They told OBS Studios to go screw themselves and did it anyway. I'm so glad that Streamlabs is getting shat on. I have a vendetta against them mainly because someone I used to watch got banned from Streamlabs, and whenever he went to their Discord server and asked why he got banned, they booted him off of the server. Now you're probably asking me why I just don't put Streamlabs in the L list. Well, it's because there wasn't enough W's this year. So yeah, let's proceed to number 6, KSI. And coming in at number 6 is KSI. KSI is on this list for pissing off stans. Earlier this year, he was in a Quiplash game with Quackity and members of the Dream SMP. Both him and another guy named Fundy decided to go against today's standards and make most of their answers extremely offensive, which, if you know me, that is the type of comedy I love. But yeah, after KSI and Fundy made these jokes, the stan teenagers went on Twitter to try and cancel the legends.
Wah! KSI and Fundy's jokes offended me. Wah! I'm a privileged 14-year-old white girl who gets offended on others' behalf.
God, it is so funny to piss off stans. They get so butthurt and offended over everything. Anyone who makes stans mad is a friend in my book. Alright, enough shit talking teenagers. Let's get on with number 5, Dave Chappelle. And at number 5, we have Dave Chappelle. And much like KSI, Dave Chappelle is on this list for offending people with his offensive jokes. Look, I'm not gonna tell you whether or not you should like someone's jokes or not. Comedy is subjective. You do have the right to laugh or be offended. But back on topic, Dave Chappelle had one of his comedy specials on Netflix, which I still remember them for releasing that disguised pedo trash last year. But anyways, Dave Chappelle, being an offensive comedian, said some offensive jokes. How surprising. This didn't sit well with others. It even got to the point where protests were occurring outside Netflix. Wow. That moment when you're so offensive that you start protest, that right there is a Sigma move. And that is the sole reason why Dave Chappelle is on this list. Alright, let's talk about number 4, Carl Jobst. Coming in at number 4 is Carl Jobst. Mr. Jobst is on this list for 2 reasons. Number 1, people were trying to wrongfully cancel him by taking things he said out of context. He made a video defending himself against these outrageous claims. And secondly, he is getting sued by someone. I'm not going to name names, but I have to say this. This certain someone is a literal crybaby who will sue anyone who rubs him the wrong way.
Ugh, you dare make me not look good? I'll sue you.
But anyways, Carl, I hope you win this lawsuit because this salty crybaby needs to be knocked down a peg or two. Alright, let's get to number 3, Upper Echelon Gaming. Taking the bronze medal is Upper Echelon Gaming. Flashback to last year, a certain woman who I myself do not like, among others, made coordinated accusations against a certain Destiny 2 streamer named Say No to Rage. It was mostly said that Rage made the accusers feel uncomfortable, but there was never any proof of wrongdoing. These accusations got his Twitch account banned, and also got his Destiny account banned since the husband of the said woman works for Bungie. Yeah, who knows, maybe he got a free night of pegging for banning him. I'm kidding. But flash forward to 2021, a YouTuber known as Upper Echelon Gaming made a 23-minute video debunking some things that were said about Say No to Rage. And the main suspect of this video is the woman I am talking about. Of course, with her bullshit allegations being proven false, she had silenced UEG, so she sent a false DM DMCA strike to the video. And even on Twitter, she attempted to hide the truth with the hidden reply button, which ironically highlights replies. Look, if you still use that feature in 2021 to try and hide anything that isn't bots, self-promo, or NSFW material, you are a pathetic coward. Back on topic, fortunately, YouTube deemed this strike as invalid. So, haha lady, in your face. You're taking a fat fucking L, but UEG is taking a fat W. Alright, enough about this. Let's get to number 2. CoffeeZilla and Mudahar. Taking the silver medal is both CoffeeZilla and Mudahar. They are on this list for exposing many scammer influencers this year. In case you don't know, a vast majority of these influencers were promoting obvious pump and dump crypto schemes to their young audience. This joint operation has a 6-part series discussing some of these shady pieces of shit. Another joint operation they did was exposing a crypto scam known as Save the Kids, which was promoted and I believe created by prominent members of FaZe Clan and Rice Gum, which does not surprise me one bit because these scumbags have been known for scamming their audience for the past 5 years. Yeah, remember CSGO Wild? They don't give 2 shits about their audience. Fuck them. After Coffee and Muda exposed these asshats, one of them decided to send a cease and desist.
Oh, so scary. You got exposed for being a piece of shit scammer, and now you're trying to hide it all.
You know, the worst part about all this that sucks is that FaZe and these influencers aren't the only ones doing this shit. For example, you have washed up rappers promoting scam coins and deleting their tweets days later to avoid legal trouble. And you also have money laundering schemes going on called NFTs. Alright, I'm done talking about these slime balls here.
Can I get a drum roll please for number 1? Number 1. Wall Street Bets.
And of course, taking the number 1 W is Wall Street Bets. For those who don't know, Wall Street Bets is a subreddit where people talk about stocks and option trading. And before I get accused of being a stinky Redditor, let me just say that I fucking hate Reddit, and I hate most of Reddit mods and admins. I only use Reddit for Microsoft rewards. Anyways, to keep this short, certain hedge funds and elitists were betting that GameStop stock prices would go down through a process called short selling. I'm not going to get into full detail about this process because that would take way too long. But the fine people on this subreddit saw this as an opportunity to troll those elitist pricks. What a lot of them did was buy into the stock, which caused it to skyrocket. And of course, this pissed off the elitists because they were losing a lot of money. And this whole situation also highlighted how much of these stock companies bootlick for the elitists. Whenever this whole fiasco was going on, ironically named Robinhood restricted the trading of GameStop stocks. This was to help those elitist bastards not lose any more of their money and gain it back. Yeah, you just gotta love it when these stock companies do nothing at all when these elitists butt fuck us. Oh, but when we do it to them,
we gotta put our foot down.
So yeah, this is why Wall Street Bets is taking the number 1 W of 2021. So this was the top 10 W's of 2021. Do you agree? Disagree? Let me know in the comments below. Tune in tomorrow where we'll be going over the top 10 L's of 2021. Alright, peace out.